I've recently been getting a lot of requests to make some more what I ate today posts and videos. So today that's exactly what I have for you guys. I'm going to throw together another what I ate today video, and as usual I'm just going to kind of take you through my day, show you exactly what I'm eating, and just give you a good general idea of the framework that's working for me and has allowed me to maintain my skin health over the years. And as I always say, keep in mind as you're watching this, everyone's going to be different, and I may be eating a food that may not necessarily work for you. And although I do think a lot of people can get good results by sticking pretty close to the framework that I'm going to show in this video, some people may need something completely different. And ultimately it's about going through the process of understanding what's best for you and what's best for your digestion. So I'm going to quit talking, I'm going to go make breakfast, and I'll show you what I put together. So before I get around to breakfast, I wanted to take a second to highlight my supplementation regimen. So over the next couple days, I'm actually going to be posting a training video to my Instagram and to my website that kind of walks you guys step by step through my strategic outlook on supplementation. So these 3 supplements plus a spore-based probiotic that I'm actually out of right now, so it's not pictured. These are kind of the core of what I suggest. Obviously, you can go a lot of different directions with supplementation, but these 3 and the spore-based probiotic, I think it's just the perfect starting point in terms of addressing a lot of these core issues that we're dealing with. So I don't want to spend too much time running through these, as I'm going to do that in the training, but I'm going to just briefly walk you through this. First off, we have this Shilajit right here. So with modern agriculture, our soil is virtually completely depleted, and almost all of us are dealing with some sort of mineral deficiency. And Shilajit is a whole food supplement that it has magnesium, fulvic acid, potassium, and 80 plus other minerals. I would strongly suggest doing some research into Shilajit for yourself. It's actually a really amazing supplement, and it's not really only a supplement, it's actually a whole food, which is always best. Secondly, we have this Dissolve It All systemic enzyme, and this is another amazing one. It just addresses cellular respiration at a systemic level, regulates inflammation, and I think systemic enzyme therapy is something that a lot of people are sleeping on, and this is something that could actually give you some pretty substantial skin clearing results. So that's another one I would definitely look into. And then lastly, we have this PUFA Protect vitamin E. So in this modern age, we're exposed to high amounts of these polyunsaturated fats, vegetable oils, canola oils, nut and seed oils, things like that. And basically what this does when paired with iron overload, it causes a great amount of oxidation in the body, causes all sorts of issues, and vitamin E is sort of the antidote for this. And a lot of us are deficient in vitamin E to begin with, so a lot of people are really into vitamin D, taking vitamin C, and stuff like that. Honestly, in my opinion, I think vitamin E is the better supplement and just more important, and I would add it in. So like I said, I definitely consider these 3 supplements and the spore-based probiotic. I'll leave a link below the video, and if you use the discount code Psoriasis, you could actually get 15% off all orders. So here we have a little bit of just like a throw together breakfast, really simple. What we have here is 4 eggs, about 6 strips of turkey bacon that we had left over from Sunday morning's breakfast, and that's all cooked up in butter. So I cooked the eggs in the pan with some butter, started scrambling them up, ripped the turkey bacon pieces up, and just kind of cooked it all together. And then we have about 12 ounces of freshly squeezed orange juice. So I recently made a post on Instagram about consuming all 3 macros together with each meal to promote sustainable and optimal metabolic health. So I think, and I also mentioned in the post that I think these extreme sort of approaches, carnivore, keto, and restricting some of the macronutrients, it can be a great short-term reset tool to really simplify digestion, help some of you guys out who are having some gut issues, and just ultimately start training your gut again to be more efficient at digesting your food. But at the end of the day, I think it's important that we all get to this point where we build a healthy relationship with all 3 macros, and I think eating all 3 of them together with each meal is a great idea, and like I said, going to lead to optimal metabolic health in the future. So obviously in this meal, my carbohydrates are the orange juice, which is really easy to digest. I like to add my carbs in. I kind of know my limit, don't like to eat too much, but I also really like to watch my fiber. So obviously there's a little bit of a digestive difference, digesting a piece of bread
versus orange juice, at least for me. You know, it's really simple, really easy to digest. So yeah, that's all I got for breakfast here. I'm gonna eat this, get some work done, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit.
All right, so this is gonna be our pre-workout snack here. What we have is 1 apple, a little bit of Greek yogurt, and some raw local honey kind of drizzled on top of that. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that in terms of dairy, what I think is best is, you know, if you get raw, local, straight from the source kind of stuff. But this is actually just Chobani, which is, you know, might be a brand that some of you are familiar with. Just kind of normal Greek yogurt. I personally do pretty well with just store-bought kind of stuff. Obviously, I'd much rather have some raw goat yogurt or something like that right now, but I'm having a hard time finding access to that. And like I said, I do all right with the store-bought stuff, so I don't mind having a little bit of it. But this is just a small little snack, something to give me a little bit of carbs, a little bit of energy for my workout. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna get a lift in maybe about an hour, and then I'll probably eat kind of like a late lunch after that. So I'll see you guys then. So here is our post-workout lunch here. As you guys know, I'm a big steak and potatoes kind of guy. I'm not entirely positive what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight, but this is kind of looks like a typical sort of dinner for me, but I'm gonna have it for lunch. I had a pretty big workout, so I'm trying to sort of eat big here. Typically, as you guys have probably noticed, I've started eating more throughout the day, more consistent meals. I was kind of doing 2 big meals and then maybe a snack throughout the day. Nowadays, I've been doing 3 big meals, kind of a traditional breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then a snack or 2 throughout the day. You guys saw that with the yogurt earlier. Sometimes I like to have something at night as well. But I know you guys don't want to hear me continue to ramble on for each meal here, so I'm just going to go stuff my face with this, get some more work done, and then I guess I'll talk to you guys when I'm ready for dinner. So we opted to go with the quick, lazy dinner tonight. I'm just gonna have this pre-made rotisserie chicken that I picked up from the store with a sweet potato. So I'm gonna have half of this rotisserie chicken and then one of these sweet potatoes. So what you're seeing here is actually 2 servings. So I'm gonna cut it in half. I was just gonna cook the potato whole, but I'm gonna have to cut it up into fries because I didn't get going quick enough. It cooks a lot faster if you cut it up into fries than cooking it whole. But as you see on this chicken, it's like a Greek style. It has some seasoning on it, stuff like that. I've had it before, so I know it's nothing that I really have an issue with. But typically I just get original, but this is the only kind that they had. But this is my easy meal that I like to throw in throughout the week. You guys know I like to focus on red meat for the most part, but I do eat chicken, I do eat fish. Typically, you know, throw each of them in once a week or so. So I'm gonna cook this up, and I guess I'll show you guys when it's done. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, and to end this, I sort of wanna ask a favor of you guys. So below this video in the comment section, or you could reach out to me in my DMs if you'd like, please just reach out and give me some ideas of some content and topics you want me to cover with my upcoming videos. I already have a long list of topics that I'm going to cover over the next couple months, but I always like to hear from you guys and get a good feel for what you want to learn and what you're expecting from this page. So as usual, if you guys want to explore my additional resources, head to my website, naturalpsoriasishealing.com. You could do a few different things there. Number one, if you haven't watched my Proven Psoriasis Protocol free training video, I'd definitely get in there and watch that. Just gives a good kind of basic outline of my 4-pillar skin health reversal system. You could also apply for my one-on-one coaching program if you're looking for some structure and want to get results as fast as possible. And then, like I said, I'm also going to be putting my supplementation training video and regimen on there as well. So that's something for you guys to look forward to over the next couple days. So all I got for you guys. I will talk to you soon.